Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. Baby, I decided to just redo the whole. I just literally started dragging on to one thing, and then I'm talking about one thing, and I'm talking about it. Anyways, the message come from the movie ATL, y'all. Okay, so this is part two, and part three I'll post tomorrow, and I think hopefully Monday I'll be able to finish not only my nails but the video. But I'm waiting on something. Okay. Anyways, so the message come from the movie ATL, and it's the same part as what I was talking about, except it's what they were saying. They were inviting them to Big Booty Judy's graduation party, and Brooklyn was like, her mama gonna let her have a party after last year, and they show last year flashbacks, and it's like the fire department is outside in full gear. Okay, with the hydrant is hooked up, and everybody get out the way, and there's a fire going up, people screaming and running, and he is like legit, like wholeheartedly in pure shock and apartment. And I felt like laughing, and I feel like that was the first time that I actually looked at that part of that movie the way that I did, because I watched this movie 1,000 times, yo. And this is the first time that I looked at it and peeped what he was saying, because the utter shock and apartment, like last year was off the chain. Yo mama actually gonna let you have another party? Typically, if it's a situation where somebody get into a fight, your mama say you can't have no parties no more. She burnt the house down, and her mama allowed her to have another party the following year. The scripture comes from 2 Kings 10:10. Know now that there shall fall unto the earth nothing of the word of the Lord, which the Lord spake concerning the house of Ahab. For the Lord have done that which he spake by his servant Elijah. So here's the message. God said, for whoever this is for, it's a vibe where I just feel like whatever blessing God have in store for you is inevitable. It's not a situation where out of nowhere it's not gonna happen. It's not a situation where if somebody pray hard enough it's not gonna happen or it's not gonna come. It is gonna come one way or another, period. God said he gonna have his way. And you know what I'm saying? You could think of this like, let's say she was talking to somebody about her graduation party and how she already planning it and et cetera, et cetera. And this person decide, well, I'm finna mess up this party. So her mama don't allow her to have a party next year. The party ends in terror. Her mother is, go through whatever. But lo and behold, she still allow her to have her party the following year. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying that's what happened. I have no idea what the storyline is for this movie. They say apparently it's about somebody's life or something like that. But anywho, I just feel like as far as this message is, God is saying, he is seeing you as his child, that you had a party and it was supposed to be nice. And you and your friends were supposed to have a good time, and they were going to go home, and that was going to be that. But somehow, some way, it ended in disaster, yo. And you're like, oh no, oops, 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 oops. Go and see it, okay? I'm thinking about Odin from from Screen Rant. He be like, oops, oopsie. Anywho, let me get to my video, my channel. Excuse me, ma'am. Okay, anyways. Because this somebody you had, like, you see you as this child now. He allowed you to have your party now. Your party ended in a complete disaster, bro. It's okay. Don't worry. You still gonna get another show. You still gonna get to have your party. You still go, like, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like this is somebody you were telling. Maybe you were talking about the next party you were gonna have, or it's like something that maybe you were talking about, something that was about to come, something that was about to come to pass, something that was supposed to come following this party. And for somebody, it could be a situation where you received a blessing and God said, now that you have this blessing, you about to receive another one. And whatever that thing is, it's like somebody felt as if they take away that blessing, the other one won't come. God said he's still gonna give you your party anyway. You still gonna get your blessing. It's still coming. It's still coming, and ain't nothing nobody can do about it. And that's the message. It's you still gonna surprise. For somebody, it's gonna be a surprise, yo. And somebody may actually be like surprised, like something like I don't know. That'll be so. Somebody is gonna be in complete shock and appallment when you receive this right here. It's God said miracle. And this miracle was supposed to come attached to something else that was a miracle. And it's something that happened that caused, there was some kind of disaster that happened. And that disaster was intended to cause that miracle to be shut down. God said that miracle still gonna come to pass now. Mm-hmm. It's still gonna come to pass. It's still gonna come to pass. And you may not have even known this. You ain't even know what God was doing. Bro. This somebody you had no idea. You had no idea what God was doing in the background. You had no idea. But God said he been had his hand on it. And as far as he is concerned, it's gonna happen regardless. He said it's gonna happen. He is gonna make sure that this miracle happens for you and anybody else attached to it, because it may be other people attached to this miracle. Because what is it? What is the blessing? Is the blessing a house? Is it a car? Is it a spouse? Is it kids? What is it? Is it a job? Is it a business? Somebody has a blessing that was attached to something else. So it will be like you wanted to do something professionally, but you were going to go to college first, and you found out there's a way that you can do that professionally. Are you going to find out there's a way you can do that professionally without going to college? Maybe you couldn't afford it. Maybe it's a situation where somebody wants you to work for them so much that they're going to pay for you to go to school. It could be a situation where somebody wanted to start a business, or you wanted to start this, that, and the third, and you were thinking, maybe I should. Maybe it's a situation where you couldn't afford it, or you didn't have like the collateral, or maybe you felt as if you didn't have the right space in order to be able to in order to run it efficiently. God says somebody gonna open, like I just feel like the opportunity is gonna come. And it's not to say that somebody's gonna be like, well, you don't have to but pay me anything. No, but I'm just saying, like, it'll be a situation where you find the perfect spot, and it's the perfect price, and it's at the perfect time, and this is perfect. And that God said he is about to open up a door for somebody that was supposed to be attached to another door. Whatever this other door was, you lost that. That went up in flames, bro. It could be a situation where maybe somebody was supposed to. It could be a situation where somebody was going to get married after getting a house or something like that, and God said you're going to get married and get a house. It will be all at the same time, basically. If it's a situation where something messed up, maybe the marriage messed up, the marriage went up in flames, y'all fell out for one reason or another, and it's a situation where it's going to be restored, and God says, okay, he gonna bring everything full restoration, and it's gonna be fast. And let me see, like, I feel like for a vibe like this, if this is your message, yo, understand it's gonna be quickly. Like, when I got back to Houston, almost instantly, God started restoring me so fast, and I was in shock. I was like, dang. And then on top of that, I started coming out here to this garage and finding stuff, and I was like, dang. I was, just thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, left and right, bro. And I feel like it's gonna be like y'all, when y'all restore back to each other, y'all gonna feel like it's obvious and clear that God have his hand over y'all being together, over y'all union, over y'all marriage when y'all get to that point. If y'all, what I'm saying, get married like that. I feel like that's for somebody. And for somebody, it could be a situation where this is a job that you wanted. You have wanted this job for a long time. You are very good at this job or something like that. Obviously, this is a job that you want. This is not a situation where somebody try to make you do something you don't want to do. This is a job that you want. This is something that you have always, God said, you thought you was going to have to go to school for this. You thought you would have to go to college for this. You thought you would have to go through training for this. God said you don't have to. It's going to be somebody that is going to approach you about how good you are. You know what I'm saying? Which is one, it's funny because in the first video when I was recording, I kept on talking about doing nails, yo. And for somebody, you could be good at doing nails. Somebody gonna approach you and ask you if you want to work in a nail shop. They gonna say they will teach you, yo. They will teach you. It could be a situation where you good at doing hair. This person gonna say, I will teach you how to do hair. I'll help you get your license. It's gonna be that kind of vibe for somebody, and it's gonna be shocking. But God said it's going to be at his hand. And it's something where you thought that you really had to go through it's something else that God brought you. And when God brings you into a position of you going to school, that is a blessing. When God brings you into a position of you meeting your person, that is a blessing. Even if it's a situation where y'all going to be separated and end up back together. Even if it's a situation where y'all was supposed to, for somebody, it could be a vibe where you and this person, I don't know why I just feel like y'all would, for somebody, y'all was together and God is gonna bring y'all back together or something like that. But that would be a surprise. And obviously, I'm just thinking because as okay, because there's so many different things for so many people. For some of y'all, it could be a situation where you stayed near someone, you lived near somebody that you, and this was your person. Y'all lived by each other or something like that. Y'all gonna end up staying near each other again. And that's weird. That's weird, but that's the message. Y'all gonna end up staying right around the corner from each other. Either that or y'all gonna move in together, which would make is what I think it is. Because otherwise, that's what it sounds like. Y'all gonna end up y'all used to. That may have been how y'all met or something like that. But for whatever reason, this person haven't been. Maybe this person been staying away or something like that. Maybe it's a situation where you met them out of town from where you live and you're going to end up moving where they are. It could be a situation where maybe they are living in a different city and they going to move to your city or something like that. But God said you're going to end up with this person and it's going to be blessings coming out of nowhere. And it's not going to make any sense. It's not going to make any logical sense. But it's going to be God's way of showing you and them that he's blessing y'all being together. And y'all, you know what I'm saying, moving forward in y'all relationship. You know what I'm saying? And that's the message. Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet. That's the message. God said this is somebody, your last party went up in flames, yo. It was a nightmare, yo. It could even be your last relationship was a nightmare, yo. Went up in flames, but God said, all right, we'll try. We gotta get the sand in here to put that out. Ooh, wee. Your last job went up and even like thinking about the movie, bruh, how Brooklyn kept having problems every time he got a job somewhere. He leaving out, going back and forth with all the he cussing them out, trying to tell them how to run their shop. Baby, if that is you, if you fit into that look, you know what I'm saying? God said the last one went up in flames, but we gonna try again. Try again. If at first you do not succeed, calm down and try again. Oh, that's all you can do. What more can you do, yo? What more can you do? Anyways, that's the message. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what it is, this is somebody you have received, and it could be a car too. Maybe you ain't got a car, and somehow, some way, baby, hopefully and prayerfully, I pray it didn't literally, you know what I'm saying? But it was destroyed, yo. Something, it fell apart. Like, it did not work out. God said he gonna give you another one. Somebody, you had a house, one reason or another, it fell apart. God said he gonna, this is somebody, there is something that God gave you that it was supposed to help you achieve something else. It was leading you up to something else. It was like you had to go A, B, C, or A to B, or whatever. You move from one place to the next place. God said it's okay, don't worry about that. He's still gonna take you on to the next place. You going to the next place without even having to worry about having this other thing. You gonna get the other thing and the thing that you were on your way towards at the same time. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.